Ryan, you're sitting at under 10.5 wins. What are some other futures you like here?
I do. So I landed on. I might have all three of the East teams landing on 10-7.
Okay.
I don't know how to process this. I kind of, as much as I won't endorse the over. Keon Coleman to lead the rookies in touchdowns.
Oh, okay. What is he receiving touchdowns?
Hold on.
Because I think I like playing. So here are two. I'm giving
I like him yards too.
So him to lead yards is 8-1 for the rookie market. I kind of like if he's going to beat all the rookies. I don't think it's crazy to think maybe. Listen, Josh Allen threw for 4,300 last year, right? There's a chance either Keon Coleman or Khalil Shakir end up being his guy, and they rack up a bunch of passing yards. Khalil Shakir to lead the AFC East in receiving yards, 28-1. Keon Coleman to lead the AFC East in receiving yards is 50-1. So I think a small sprinkle on both those guys, if they end up being the guy, I don't think Kincaid is going to be the guy, at least yardage wise. Now maybe you can make a case touchdown stuff. I think it's going to be too much 12 personnel, but those two guys I think are a fun long shot for the Bills. What do you like in those markets, Ryan?
So shout out my bookie. It's 10-1 for Coleman to lead touchdowns.
Oh, most rookie touchdowns. Yeah. Okay, I'll put down on that.
My concern with your bets is you have Tyreek Hill. Not even mentioning Garrett Wilson, you have Tyreek Hill in the mix.
It's true.
So you can see why that pushes the price up.
Yeah, but that's why it's 28-1.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, but Shakir last year wasn't really involved, wasn't getting the touchdowns. He was getting the yards, he was moving the sticks. He was the guy they went to on first downs. You know, the one that you're more likely to see. I mean, Keon Coleman already looks like he has better hands and body control than Gabe Davis ever did. So one bet I actually really like this year. There's a team special on DraftKings. Khalil Shakir 1,000 receiving yards and Dalton Kincaid 750 receiving yards. Feels like a free square right there. Dalton Kincaid only started 11 games last year and got to 637.
And what's the price on that?
Plus 700.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, see, I'm not quite as high on Kincaid, but it's only 750. All right.
Yeah, I mean that's actually that. I mean, if you want to get the underdog play out of the way, that's what my play. Give me Kincaid higher 5.5 receiving touchdowns.
Okay, you like the higher on the Kincaid.
I'm good with Coleman's too if you want to play that, but just to diversify. Yeah, love the Kincaid. I think if we end the season and the two leaders in red zone targets for the Bills are Kincaid and Coleman, would that make sense to you? Yeah. So how do you not like the higher on both of them? So yeah, I'm also just super high on Kincaid. Fantasy, Josh Allen, Kincaid, Coleman, love that stack.
You know what? Yeah,
so much of that.
I'll lose my AFC East and I'll go with these the Shakir Kincaid combo that Adam gave out, and the rookie touchdowns for Keon Coleman. Bills to win the AFC East at plus 165. Count me in on that, and the over 10.5 wins. Obviously, Adam, what do you like futures? How high are we going?
I mean, we might as well ladder play this. We're going to say the Bills are going to win the division. Okay. And then they're going to win the conference, and then they're going to win the Super Bowl. Just ladder play this. You're free money all the way up. We're just going to go. I need CJ. CJ didn't send me a ladder, that SOB, but it's that. I mean, it's
such a long drop.
Hope springs eternal in Buffalo. I mean, we were really into it the past 2 years, and this year everybody's kind of looking past us. And I agree with Bills Mafia DGen. I think this is the year Josh Allen gets his MVP award that he deserved last year when Lamar Jackson had a great statistical season.
Shots fired.
Have you seen that comparison to Lamar's last season to Tyrod Taylor's best season in Buffalo? They're almost identical statistically.
That is something the Bills fans would dig up. I feel like the Bills fans.
Hold on.
It was. I mean, it was.
We will dig this up because Lamar Jackson is a great player. I will respect the hell out of Lamar Jackson, but you're not going to sit there and tell me that the Ravens were that good because of Lamar Jackson, that he was the most valuable piece to that team.
I agree.
It was.
I can't. I really get pissed off with this narrative driven thing where it's just one person said it and now all of a sudden it's this. Patrick Mahomes deserves to be the MVP every year because of how good he is. Josh Allen is the only quarterback in the NFL last year who even came close to touching Patrick Mahomes. He beat him once in the regular season. He was a drop and a missed kick away from beating him last year in the playoffs and sending him packing in the divisional round. You're not going to stand there and tell me Lamar Jackson was the most valuable player when he wasn't even the most important player on his team.
I do agree that Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things affects his team more than most.
Yeah. He puts the team on his back. And
Lamar's not that far behind. I don't know. I feel like Adam's a little bit being emotional right now. Maybe a little 24-hour rule. We'll get back to you. But so Sean, real quick on Kincaid.
Yeah.
His receptions prop 80.5. Very high.
Yeah. See, I'm not anti Kincaid. I just think Dawson Knox is going to be involved enough. Like these other guys are going to chip away at Dalton Kincaid.
Sean, they have 284 vacated targets that are available.
That's true.
And Kincaid had 73 catches last year.
Yeah.
Well, only starting 11 games. So he just needs to get 7 more catches, which means
give me the over.
So he's going to be 110 targets. And you haven't even touched anybody's. That's just eating up the dog shit Trent Sherfield and Deontay Hardy targets. Like that's all Dalton Kincaid needs to do. He gets those two guys targets. He's at 130 targets and he's running away with this thing.
Yeah, I totally see the case. I'm just
sounds like you don't see.
No, I'm not fading. I just almost like the lower value of Dawson Knox. Dawson Knox to get some anytime touchdowns. Dawson Knox first touchdown.
He's going to be a great anytime touchdown play. He's going to be open because he's the 4th or 5th option right now in this offense. Anytime he's on the field with Shakir and Coleman and Samuel and Cooks and Kincaid and Allen, they're going to do everything but go to Dawson Knox. But that's going to be good for him, and it's going to take a lot of pressure off of Stone hands.
Oh wow!
And I will
say, can't catch. It kills
Dawson Knox.
Yeah, can't catch.
No, he's got to figure it out.
Don't say that about Dawson Knox to Sean's face.
No, I feel like people toss him aside, and I think he's got a little left.
He had he was about 60% catch rate last year, Sean. You're not going to sit there and tell me that guy can catch.
This is his year. Keon Coleman higher 725.5 receiving yards. I do think he's got a good connection, seeing some good buzz out of camp. So that is my underdog play. Adam, do you have an underdog season long you want to toss out here?
I just got to piggyback on that Keon Coleman because Gabe Davis was absolutely terrible and put up multiple goose eggs last year, and he got to 746. Keon Coleman already looks better than Gabe Davis ever did in Buffalo. I know it's lame. I know it's dumb, but it's a free square in my mind with the amount of vacated targets that are there. Mac Hollins is going to be fun and do some work, definitely get him late.
Mac Hollins first touchdown against Arizona.
Get some Mac Hollins late in your underdog drafts. I love him. You're going to get him. I think his ADP is well into the triple digits. So easy pickup late to complete a Josh Allen stack. And he's going to win you some weeks. I mean, he's going to be on the field because he's a good blocker, which means he's going to be on the field in play action situations.
I will say Josh Allen is very fun to draft this year.
Yeah.
Even if you don't get Kincaid, because like you were highlighting, some of these Mac Hollins specifically is going to be on the field in the red zone because of his blocking. And so he's going to get some touchdowns. Sean's guy, Dawson Knox, also going to be on the field in the red zone. And Samuel and Shakir are going pretty late too. So, and Coleman, like all of them are going late. It's a pretty wild He really unlocks an interesting team, even if you don't get Kincaid.
And in a format like underdog, in underdog and in guillotine, drafting a high upside quarterback like Josh Allen is just so big. I know in guillotine, that's my strategy off the bat. Get Josh, get Mahomes. If I don't leave with Josh or Mahomes, I really hate my draft in guillotine leagues because you've got to have that high floor early on where your quarterback's setting the pace for you heading through.
What percentage of the audience is like, what the fuck is this guy talking about?
Guillotine leagues? Yeah. I feel like
greatest thing. Just acquired by Matthew Berry believes in guillotine leagues. He just acquired guillotine leagues.
I have heard he's into acquiring things, so that's cool. I mean, honestly, Kincaid, Coleman, whatever the metric, I feel like I'm into taking. Put me down officially for the Kincaid 80.5 over as well.
Oh yeah, I got you on the catches, Ryan. I got you on the higher receiving touchdowns, the most rookie touchdowns for Keon Coleman, like that as well.
Yeah. What else?
So you're under 10.5 wins. So you're not playing any playoffs, division.
You sure you don't want to? Kramer, you got your chance now to get on the record that you're taking the over on this because you're gonna be wrong again.
That's fine. That's fine.
Again, back-to-back years being wrong. And I can fix your AFC East problem. The Dolphins are going to win 8 games. Problem solved.
I don't think I'm going to have a problem. I might actually end up with I don't think I can bet on the Bills to make the playoffs or win the division. What I can do is bet on them to lose. I wanted to ask Adam this question. Better value to bet on them to lose in the divisional round or the conference championship
when
round?
Will they play the Chiefs?
Doesn't matter. They're going to win.
So you
don't want to bet on them to lose in the playoffs right now, Kramer.
Sean, here's the ladder. You take division round 5-1, conference championship 750, and Super Bowl 14-1.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's a diabolical.
Adam, you need
ladder.
that as like an insurance policy.
Listen, if the Bills lose in the Super Bowl, just we're under general rules here. Don't look for me in the week leading up to it. Don't look for me in the weeks after it. If the Bills make the Super Bowl, just Adam doesn't exist for like a month.
Bills and the Super Bowl is in New Orleans. So Bills Mafia descending to New Orleans for a week. My God. Right.
So
pray for us all.
We need some coverage there for that, right? Like, should I just
sure.
check my schedule a little bit?
Book it now, Adam. Book it now. All right. Let's take a look at the best bets here. Again, Kramer, the hater at 10-7, me, the realist at 11-6, Adam, 14-3. Keon Coleman, we like his higher receiving yards. Adam and I. Kramer's got the Kincaid higher 5.5 receiving touchdowns. I like their chances at AFC East. Give me the +165. Keon Coleman most rookie touchdowns. That's a fun angle. Adam sold me on the Shakir Kincaid combo, and good times all around.
You can bet on the Bills to be the wild card +250.
Yeah, I don't like those. Even with the exact outcome elimination,
you'd rather just take the make playoff.
Yeah, I don't know any of those. It's just like, I don't. I'm not into those. It just feels like such. No, I'm just saying, like it feels like such a, for that price, just such a needle you have to thread at +250 to me is not intriguing.
It's going to be hard to be the wild card when they go 6-0 in the division.
Yeah, exactly. Adam nailed it.